Oh, okay. That's not good. Let's play Midnight Scenes Among the Graves. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob Plays Short Indie Horror Games. Today I'm going to play a game by White Blanket Games, aka Octavio Navarro and Susanna Granell. This is their newest episode of the Midnight Scenes gaming series. I've played since the first episode, not since the first episode published because my channel is not that old, but I have played, I think, every single, maybe even every single White Blanket game on this channel. Even the RPG they once did, and then there was another one that was also really fun and not part of the Midnight Scene. So I'm a huge fan, you could say, and I'm very looking forward to this new episode. When the graves stop whispering in your ear, it's time for you to surrender to eternal silence. So says the agreement, and so it must be fulfilled. Welcome to new dimension of horror. Welcome to Midnight Scenes. So let's just dive right in. This will probably be a couple of episodes because I saw that this could be up to 2 hours long. And you know me, I don't play 2 hour long games in one episode. That's just too much editing. This game contains scenes with intense flashing lights and loud noises, so especially with the flashing lights, people, it's not worth it. Even the best game is not worth your health. It includes content that might not be appropriate, so probably your game will be saved. Okay. Didn't see that. I hope you saw what it said about the appropriateness of game content. Probably lots of heavy stuff, because if I remember, the last Midnight Scenes was really dark. Not visually, but, you know, from the themes. I'm recording, hopefully everything. Let's go, new game. I hope we have save options. Because, yeah, well, Matthew Turtle, 37, will get a horrifying visit that will turn his life upside down. Do I click? Oh, nice. Yes, this is so good. His worst fears looming over him, and any moment could be his last. But he will fight desperately to change the course of his destiny, even knowing that it's most likely set in stone. Can he accept it? We shall see. Turn off the lights and immerse yourself in this chilling story about the mysteries from beyond the grave. Welcome to a new dimension of horror. Welcome to Midnight Scenes. By now, I think this might be one of the longest running indie horror game series from a very small developer. Like, this is not a full-scale studio. These, I think, are 2 people and some friends. And it's an amazing, like, the quality of the series also pretty impressive. Ooh. Oh no, you got a baby? Uh-oh. Don't cry, little one. Are you scared of thunder? Is that it? I don't like it either, but you know what? It can't hurt us here. Like your great-grandmother Rose used to say, thunder's just a cloud sneezing, that's all. You're hungry, aren't you, Emma? You can sleep peacefully now. How about a little rock and roll to silence the storm? That's baby rock and roll, I guess. The classics. Mantle Peak, October 2024. Was that the location of the last Midnight Scenes? Is that because sometimes they have like in-universe stories that overlap a little bit? I'm not quite sure though. Finally, the rain's letting up, little one. Let's enjoy this walk while we can. Let's look at the... Okay. I don't know if it has saving options. Oh, that's concerning. Look, Emma, a ghost. Do you want to hear a secret? In real life, ghosts dress however they like. No white sheets. A sheet is only used to cover the body while it's being prepared for burial. Halloween decoration. Pumpkins and cobwebs, Emma. Halloween used to be my favorite holiday when I was younger. Creepy costumes, scary monsters, blood, horror movies. But then I grew up and let's just say my view of the afterlife changed quite a bit. Oh, I don't remember the names of the previous game because I'm really bad with names, so I can't tell you if it's related. That's Benny Archer's house, your mom's best friend in high school. I don't know. I feel like it's an overlap because this looks... Well, anyways. People call them the Dark Twins after the gothic rock band they formed. Wendy still makes coffin-shaped lollipops based on the band's logo and gives them out for Halloween. Mom would have loved to go trick-or-treating with you for your first time. Excuse me, I had something in my eye. Aw, so Mom is dead? That's kind of sad. Kinda. That is sad. That is not kinda sad. It is very sad. Powell family house. I love this house. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mr. Powell's old dairy was in this place when I was a kid. Someday when you grow up, I'll tell you about how he got crushed in the press. Oops, I've already said too much. Mailbox. Mom used to collect Bob's mail so it wouldn't pile up. She even sorted it by importance for him. But now that she's not here, maybe I should take over. Mom wouldn't want us to forget about poor Bob. So let's talk to poor Bob. Hi, Mr. Powell. How are you doing today? Aww. That was Bob Powell. People call him Peeping Bob. But also, if the mom was the only one who cared for him, he's probably also grieving a little bit. It's a cruel nickname. He just watches the world through his window because he feels lonely. His wife died a couple years ago and he's barely left the house since. I've tried to talk to him several times to share the grief, but everyone grieves in their own way. That's true. Remember that, little Emma. It's really nice that he talks to her. I've heard that's very, very good for kids. Like, even if they don't understand it, they can hear the voice inflections and they can grasp. Like, it helps them learning, and also it's social bonding, right? It's this thing, like when you communicate with people, even if they don't fully understand with you, it creates a connection. The church. I sang in the church choir when I was a kid. I was terrible. I sang like an old hen. At night, I secretly ate a couple of raw eggs to try to soften my voice. Oh my god. Not recommended. Pastor Boyle.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Matthew. Enjoying this lovely sunny day with your little one? Oh, choices. Sunny, you say? Do we want to antagonize or not? No, let's not. We're heading towards the lake. Yes, Pastor, we're taking a walk to the lake to see the swans. Sounds like a lovely plan. Hey, Matthew, would you mind doing me a favor? I know Pastor Stevens always hid a box of shortbread cookies in his office to snack on from time to time. Ooh. The thing is, now the office is full of ants and I can't find the box. Do you think you could ask him?
Yeah.
Will do, don't worry. Thanks, I'll owe you one. Have a good time with the little one. Alright, can I still talk to you? See you around, Pastor. Okay. Didn't we want to go to the lake? I guess we go to City Hall. Maddie! I'm glad you're here. Hey, Marcus, what's up, buddy? I wrote this note. Could you read it to her for me, please? And also, give her this flower. Sure. I filled a whole page. I wanted to explain the thing about Diane to her. Diane, the Cruise's daughter. What's going on with her? So, she and I talked at the Pumpkin Festival, and we decided we're dating now.
Shh.
But please don't tell anyone. Is this in the past from the sequel? From the prequel? From the last game? Was Marcus? Oh, I need to look it up. Please don't tell anyone. Dating, huh? I'm sure your grandma would be thrilled to be the first to know.
Wow.
That's a beautiful tulip, but did you know there are flowers that last longer? Next time, you should try a chrysanthemum. What is that? That's a little kid, probably grieving as well, and I don't know if that's really helping to be like, well, that's nice, but try better next time. Besides, it's Mantle Peak's official flower. God. Did not like that.
Hey.
Hey Marcus, how's school going? Do you like the new teacher? I've heard she's really nice and funny. Yes, Miss Fisher. She teaches advanced spelling. I like her. But Dad says she can't be trusted because she's not from town.
Oh.
Oh. I'd like to enter the county spelling bee next month. The prize is a family vacation in Reno. I'd finally get to see the great hot air balloon race.
Yes.
Go for it, buddy. See you, Marcus. I give you a note and tulip. Thanks, Maddie. We're 10 minutes in. I will test if I can quit to the menu. Your game was autosaved 2 minutes ago. Oh, nice! Yeah. Well, then I don't want to quit. Oh, that's so... Oh, God. Yes. I'm so happy about that. Flower pots. That's chrysanthemums. Chrysanthemums. Mantle Peak's official flowers since last year. Pretty, aren't they? There was a heated debate about changing them to tulips, but we won. Oh, that's why he's such an ass about it. Among the supporters for tulips were Marcus' parents. Between you and me, they can't stand losing. Jesus, Maddie. What the... Maybe it was her favorite flower, but tulips are so nice. They're so nice. They're so colorful. I mean, nothing against chrysanthemums. I don't want to, you know, have like a whole... I don't want to get viral for this. But I do prefer tulips, I think. Alright, neighbors. Clock tower. The original clock tower was struck by lightning during a storm in November 1955. It was a shame. It had to be completely rebuilt. Well? Here comes that weirdo with his baby. What?
Shh.
Don't raise your voice. He might hear us. We haven't been very happy with his work lately. I honestly don't know what to think anymore. We feel the same way. My mother's even considering reporting him to the city council. What? Is this really happening? Really? Tell me more about it. Yeah, just wait until he leaves. What did I do? What did he do? That is... Why would they be so mean? This gentleman here is Herman Turtle.
Huh?
His last name sounds familiar, doesn't it? He's our ancestor. He founded the town of Mantle Peak, hence the statue in his honor. Although no one knew his darkest secret. But we'll talk about that when you're older. He died unexpectedly on the night of the old town hall's inauguration. It was a devastating blow to everyone. The townspeople didn't trust his son Victor to be as good as he was at this profession. But they soon saw that the Turtle family had it in their blood. Oh, that music. Whoa! Okay. Town flag. The Mantle Peak flag, where the bear and the crow live together in harmony. So we saw the crow. Where's the bear? There we go. Up to the lake. Oh, no. Be careful. Don't walk into the poop. Oh.
What?
What the? You're a fraud. Resign now. Oh, so he's a mayor now. Do I have... No, I don't have dog poop.
Really?
Really? Is it that hard to pick up after your dog does its thing? Is it really that hard to dog owners everywhere? You know what's even kind of worse? And I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's one of the weirdest things that's borderline. Like, if I knew a person who did that, I would distance myself from them. Is putting the dog poop in the plastic bag and then leaving that plastic bag just in nature, throwing it into bushes or into trees, because usually you see it hanging somewhere and you're like, what in the world did possess this person? Because the plastic, you know, that can't even, like, that's not, that's just plastic in the nature. So it's like, you have the stinking poop bag, and when the plastic deteriorates, it will just seep. It's like disgusting. Like, if you have the time to put the poop in the plastic bag, you have also the time to put it in the trash bin, but also put away. If you don't have the time to put it in a poop bag, you don't deserve to have a dog. I'm sorry. Hot take again. You know, first the tulips, now the dog poop, but put away your dog poop. It's disgusting. Okay. Civic duty, some people, yeah, made me rant in the first 15 minutes. Marcus and Diane. Oh, there they are. That's cute. Hi, Diane. Nice bicycle. Thanks, it's new. My parents gave it to me for my birthday. Cool, enjoy it. Have a good day, you two. Bye, Mr. Turtle. See you, Matt. Aw, cute. Look, and here's the, like, you could have put that dog poop right there. Oh, sit down. Yeah, why not?
Hi.
Good morning, Mrs. Miller. Would you mind some company? Oh man, that Swan has enough of us. It saw us and was like, oh no, I'm getting out of here. Oh no, it's coming back. Okay. Not at all, Matthew. Have a seat. How's the little one doing? She's growing up very fast. She's a good eater, like Kate. That's good to hear. There's nothing worse than a picky baby. Huh, that's what my grandma Rose used to say. Where have the swans gone today? There are barely half a dozen. The weather is nice, so they prefer to splash around the southern shore, where the water is warmer. Yeah, but you got little chicklings, or swanlings. What's the baby term for swans? But they even, like, with the 5 pixels they consist of, they're very cute. Huh. Oh, right. You can make me hate a swan. I know they can do a lot of damage. I think they're super strong, and they can basically... I've heard this thing, I don't know if it's an urban legend, that they can break arms when they attack you. And they can be very mean to humans, but I have a soft spot for animals that are mean to humans, because how dare we, you know, intrude in their space. So I love them. Did you know swans terrified me as a child? If I saw one spreading its wings, I'd run and hide behind the bushes. I thought they would peck me to death. And look at you now. You can look death in the eye without blinking. True. I don't remember ever seeing you outside the cemetery on a weekday. I needed to get some fresh air and enjoy this beautiful day with my little one. To get lost in my own thoughts, you know. I understand, but here's some advice. When you feel tired and overwhelmed, just think about the good you do in this community. To be honest, I'm not sure the community is happy with my work lately. I hear them gossiping behind my back. Don't let that keep you up at night, boy. Mantle Peak is a town of old idiots who have nothing better to do than complain about everything. I mean, I don't know what he's doing. So... he's probably the type... yeah, but they're right. But I'm afraid they're right. I've been having a really hard time concentrating lately, you know? It's like I'm not myself. They don't know what it's like to raise a baby as a single parent. Yeah, man. Give him some leeway. It's hard to focus when you have so many responsibilities, plus sleep deprivation. Not to mention you still need to process what happened to Kate. So just ignore them, son. I hate being a source of discontent. Oh, come on. Have you ever seen anyone happy in Mantle Peak? Only you, Mrs. Miller. I appreciate your words. You always know how to cheer me up. Yeah, she's very nice. Emma, honey, why don't we stay here for a little while watching the swans? We might even take a little nap. How? Can he sleep while he's sitting? Wow, that's wild. Dad certainly needs it. Sleep soundly, boy. I'll stay and watch the fort. I couldn't sleep next to someone who will watch me. No. Thank you, Mrs. Miller. I haven't slept in days. And yesterday with the storm, look how he's sleep. I could not. Don't re... oh, that's what he's hearing while he's nodding away. That's cool. Nora H. Miller. But then who's Kate? Who's... oh, that's... no. Who is that? Because it's not his grandma, and it's not his wife. Oh, she's a ghost. Oh, he can talk to ghosts. And that's why she said he hasn't seen him outside of the cemetery. All right, Kate, can you hear me? Come on, honey. Oh, that is cool. Okay, I'll try again. What? Oh, bad reception. Can you repeat that, honey? Okay, I will not read that out loud. I'm sorry, sweetheart, I can't understand a word. You know, Emma said her first word yesterday. It was something like bulgv. I don't know what it means, but it must be something deep. She's as smart as you. She said something about Emma. I wish you were here to see her grow up. Oh, that is sad. Okay, things aren't going well here. You can see it yourself. I'm losing the connection at an alarming rate. Maybe it's just a rough patch, something temporary. But what if it isn't? I'm really worried. This doesn't bode well. And then there are those damn creatures. They're watching me, lurking around the house. Our house! I think they can feel I'm losing the power and they're coming for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you think the same thing happened to my father? I'm sorry, Kate, it's impossible. I can't get a clear connection. I come back tomorrow and try again. Come on, Emma. Say goodnight to Mom. Good night, sweetheart. I love you. Damn. What's that? Good evening, Sean. Can you hear me? Okay. I have great news from your curling team.
Yahoo!
They won the college summer championship. Oh! And the other, so the people in the town seem to know that he can talk to ghosts. Because I think when the priest said, can you ask this other pastor priest, you know, about the shortbread, that's probably someone who died. And now the new one, or the replacement, can't find the shortbread. And he can't, because I was like, why doesn't he tell him himself? But maybe Matt has a better rapport with him. But it's probably because he's a ghost. Okay. The boys are playing amazingly well this season. And they miss you a lot, you know. We won't be able to do the shortbread thing then if he can't probably talk to the ghosts. This is so frustrating. Catherine Rendell. Good night, sweetheart. See you tomorrow. Peter Stewart. Hey, Peter, it's me, Maddie. Can you hear me? Your daughter Emily called this afternoon. She's on tour with her band. She told me they're playing in Berlin this evening. Hey! That's where I'm from. They're killing it. You should be very proud of her. She asked me to give you a kiss, so... Aw, kiss. Peter? Damn it. Oh, man. Maybe it's just his grief. You know, his self-doubt. We can't... Do we want to look for... Oh, there you go. Mary Adams. I'd heard about... Something about Turtle. Indeed, Mrs. Adams. I've been trying to connect with you all week. Mrs. Adams, are you there? God damn it. It's useless. Anyway, your grandson Marcus wrote a note for you, so I hope you can hear me. Ready? Hi, Grandma. Mom, Dad, and I are doing well. And guess what? I got an A in math. My classmate Diane helped me study. She's really smart. We talk a lot, and we decided that we like each other. And now comes a whole page about how nice his friend Diane is. He's not reading it out? Oh, man. He also wanted me to give you this beautiful tulip. This is a disaster. I can barely focus for a few seconds now. Faulty connection. Your power is fading away. Oh, no. Look at the state of Dad's office after the storm. We have to clean up a ton of mud and leave tomorrow. It's getting dark. We better hurry inside. Oh no! I wanted to... Shit! Was the other way the way? Oh, okay. That's not good. Come on, let's go inside. This fog is freezing me to the bone. Did I now mess up because I didn't get to the pasture? I thought that was the right direction. We have a cat? Ooh. Oh, little snaky. Okay. A day at the office. It is what it is. At the office. You leave us too young, but your memory will live forever in each of us. Oh, that's Kate's burial. Thank you for your love and for all the joy you brought to your family and the whole community of Mantle Peak. Rest in peace, Daniel. Okay. Thank you, Pastor. That was beautiful. So he's the ward of the cemetery? Mom? Dad? What's... Oh, God. He can't hear him? That's awful. Oh, man. I'm so sorry for your loss, Mrs. Lovejoy. Your grandson was a wonderful boy. It was his parents' fault. They shouldn't have let him go out that late, in that fog. None of this would have happened if they were responsible parents.
Oh.
Don't say that, Mrs. Lovejoy. It was a tragic accident. No one is to blame. Yes, they are. They are! I always told them they had to be more strict with the boy. Their weakness killed him. I thank God that my husband, may you rest in peace, is not alive to see this. You must be tired. Mrs. Lovejoy, would you like me to bring you a chair? I think you'd be more comfortable. Comfortable, you say? I just buried my 15-year-old grandson. Comfort is the last thing on my mind, young man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. If you'll excuse me for a moment, Miss Lovejoy. Jeez, that's the broken tombstone.
Ugh.
Oh, Gary's tombstone is breaking apart again. I'll try to fix it later. Oh God. Martha, Arthur, I'm so sorry for your loss. If there's anything I can help you with, anything at all. Of course, thanks for organizing the funeral, Matt. My poor boy. We were watching the game together that evening. Then he left with his friends. I told him not to come back late. How could I know that a few hours later? Aww. I'm so sorry. I really am. I can't even imagine what you're going through. Yeah. If anyone would know, it's you. You recently lost your... but I think it's different. Child, it's just different. I just can't understand it. How could they be so stupid? They knew how dangerous the old mine is. Didn't they have anywhere else to go? When I saw that thick fog covering the whole town, I had a bad feeling. I shouldn't have let him go out. Please don't blame yourself for what happened. You shouldn't have known. You couldn't have known. How are we going to live now without our Daniel? How? Oh, man. As long as they don't bar the entrance to that damn mine, kids will keep dying. The mayor blames the county executive blames the mayor, but no one does anything. Damn politicians. I'll leave you two alone. Let me know if you need anything.
Wait.
Maddie, wait. Please tell me, is Daniel here with us now? Can you communicate with him? Oh, I'm afraid not. I'm sorry. It usually takes some time before the deceased reaches out to me. Maybe days, weeks. Can't you try at least? Call him. Tell him something. Tell him his parents are here. That he's not alone.
Please.
Please, I need him to know we love him. Martha, he already knows. Oh, forget it. Everything was so much easier with your father. Oh, so they have like, it's in the bloodline. Alright. Maybe it's true what people say about you.
Oh,
Martha, come on. I'm sorry, Matt. We're all on edge. Don't worry. I understand. If you excuse me for a minute. I want to talk to Bruno. Yep.
Hi.
Hey, Bruno, my boy. I'm so sorry about your dear friend. How are you coping? Aww. I know. You miss him a lot. Yeah, but in secret. Good dog. I think it's cinnamon flavored. Can dogs eat cinnamon? I don't want to spread lies about things that are dangerous for dogs. Chomp chomp.
Huh?
You liked it, huh? Goodbye, Bruno. Flower bed. I call the gardener tomorrow. The storm damaged the flowers. Oh, who's that? Armando. Hey, buddy. It's been a long time. How are you doing? Who is that? Is everything alright? How's the family? Everything's fine. Except for my knee. It's giving me trouble. Especially with this damn weather. Will it ever stop raining? Go see Dr. Stevenson. He could fix you. Your father-in-law? Are you kidding? He's an idiot, but he knows about arthritis and the kind of stuff. Arthritis? Dude, that's an old man thing. I don't think so. I think you can also get it when you're younger. I'm not even going to answer that. Okay, yeah. Are you here to pick up Arthur and Martha? They'll be out soon. They're devastated. I feel for them. Well, actually I'm here for Mrs. Lovejoy. Oh. Just for her. She gave me the order not to let anyone else in the car. Jesus.
What?
That must be a mistake. Don't you dare let those two bastards and their mangy dog in the car, young man. That's what she said.
Oh.
Pretty specific, isn't it?
Oh.
Wow. Tell me about it. Goodbye. See you around. Can I go further? Emma's at home with Jax. I better go see them. Okay. No, but, so we got the crow again. And Daniel's grave. Rest in peace, little Daniel. Why are the kid? They're probably friends? Oh, that must be horrible. And no one's attending to them. at me like that. Mind your own business. I hope no one saw that. That could look a little bit crazy. Oh, that's Jack. Everything okay,
Dude.
Jack? Dude, this is the last time. Babies aren't my thing, okay? Emma's adorable, but I think she can smell my fear. I make it up to you, I promise. Seriously, where does your allergy to children come from? Dude, some people like pineapple on pizza and some people don't, right? This is the same, not so hard to understand. I haven't been in a situation where I had to care for a baby of a best friend while they were grieving, you know, and doing their business or whatever. I'm not, like, when I say I'm not good with children, not with babies, it's not because I don't like them, it's because I don't have any experience with them. And with a baby, I would freak out because babies can't even tell you what's wrong. Like with a kid, they can even say, oh, my stomach hurts, I'm hungry, I'm unhappy, you know. But with a baby, and you can do so much wrong. It was yesterday was the day when I learned in the first 6 months you should not give water to a baby. I didn't know that because I'm dumb. So I get that caring for a baby is a lot bigger task than caring for, I don't know, you know, a smaller child. A toddler, likewise, a big ask for someone who has no experience with kids, because there's a lot you have to kind of instinctively know. There's a lot that can go wrong. So, you know.
What?
You don't like pineapple on pizza? You're very funny. Get lost. Poor Martha and Arthur. I don't think they recover from such an awful thing anytime soon. Yeah, it's messed up. Poor kid. How are you doing, by the way? It can't be easy arranging funerals so soon after Kate's passing. No, it isn't. But you know, the hardest thing is not being able to hug her or hold her hand. At least you can talk to her. Most people would give anything to have your power. Well, we can't. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't want to stir this up right now, but people are talking behind your back. They go around saying that you've lost your gift as a medium, that you can't talk to the dead anymore. They said you're lying, trying to hide it from everyone. Yeah, will do. That's nonsense. They love talking shit about me. Jack Derry believes you're some kind of con artist. He says the last note you gave him supposedly from his father didn't make any sense. Needless to say, I stuck up for you. I know you wouldn't lie about something like that. Oh, but I did. Right? Are you testing me, Jack?
No.
No, dude. I'm Team Med until I die. You know that. I just want to make sure you're okay. I'm great. Ugh. Why don't people share? I tend to overshare, you know, but sometimes I think it's a better way, because if people know what's up with you, and I don't mean like strangers, you know, or faint acquaintances, but sometimes it's really helpful, even at work, you know, if people know you're not having the best of days, it can go a long way, I think, you know, because people everyone tends to take things personally or make assumptions, and then it will get into this realm of, you know, gossip and creating a mythology. But if you're like, yeah, I'm having a shit day because, I don't know, my cat's not good, then they just know what's up, and that can really be helpful. So in this case, I also think if he would be honest about it, then he could at least, you know, maybe get help. Anyways, my connection with the wheel is more than perfect. All my turtle's Wi-Fi bar is filled.
Okay.
Okay, then. Hey, Jack, does your father still have his hunting rifles?
Mm-hmm.
He probably does. Why? Do you think I could borrow one?
What?
You with a firearm? You know, I've seen wolves around here lately. I'm getting a little paranoid. What if they attack Emma? Oh yeah, the ghouls he's seeing. Like in that film, A Cry in the Dark. Dude, that happened in Australia and wasn't even wolves. But yeah, whatever. I'll bring you one later today. A Cry in the Dark. Was that the vampire movie with Viggo Mortensen? Because if so, that's one of the best horror movies ever. That is stellar. I have to look it up. I'll bring you one later today. Thanks, man. Oh, Emma! Oh, Emma! Judging by the screams, I'd say this thing is hungry. Ah, Jack, no. Not even as a joke. I don't know. No, no. Not even as a joke. That's a baby. That's a human being. Don't do that. Don't turn it into an object. She sounds like Aunt Edna when her breakfast was a minute late. Okay, back to... Okay, bingo. It's feeding time. Do you mind keeping an eye on the funeral? It's getting a little tense. Dude, more favors? Please. Fine, but don't take too long. Yeah, you need a nanny or something. It sounds like an old hen. I don't know where I'm going to find the time to fix it. This house is a disaster. Kate would be sad to see her flowers withered, but they're the last ones she brought home. I don't have the strength to remove them yet. Well, you could tend to them. Hot thought. These are the original walls, made of fir wood. Dad built a new lighter roof, but the beams are starting to sink. Kate taught me how to play with a yo-yo while sitting on this bench. I was so clumsy. What's... The generator that powers the house is down there. It's a model from the Pleistocene era, so it's not in great shape. When we were kids, Carla and I used to play a game, Death Wish. It was a competition to see who could stay the longest down there with the lights off. Carla, sister? Carla always won, of course. It's been like 30 years, but I still shudder when I need to go down to reset the generator. Okay, and then the weird present.
Whoa.
What's this? A present? Oh, people have too much free time in this town. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. What's in the box? Poison gift. Should we go inside? Yeah. Oh, it's your grandfather, James. We'll let it go to voicemail, don't you think? Now it's Emma's time. Let's get your bottle, sweetheart. What would you like for dinner? Macaroni a la bolognese or chicken wings with chips? Yes, I know. Your mom made it sound funnier than me. And James left a voice message. Yay! What do you think? Shall we listen to it? Yep, I want it now. Matt, I'm scheduled to come by your house on Monday for Emma's monthly checkup. But as usual, you're not answering my calls. Oh yeah, he's the town's doctor. Is 10 a.m. okay with you? Let me know, okay? Oh, what a pain. Yeah, what a pain that a grandfather who's also grieving his daughter is trying to care for the baby. God, what was I doing? Alright, your bottle. Also, he didn't even sound like an asshole. He just sounded like, yeah, I'm doing this, you know, just remember this. I mean, we don't know their story, but I don't know. So far, Matt is not 100% trustworthy. It's gotten so late. Baseball bat. Kate would scold me for using an old bat as a home defense weapon. Kitchen. I need to clean up this mess. The whole place looks like a dump. Okay, let's go to the fridge.
What?
But what? What on earth happened here? It was fine this morning. Emma, stay. All right. First episode, Midnight Scenes Among Graves. So I think this is a new story with not really an overlap. I'm not quite sure about the town, but it could be that they use some of the background as, and I don't, it's not like copy paste from the last game. It just, some of the houses looked remotely familiar, but then again, a lot of houses in America look remotely familiar because you tend to have the same houses, and I don't mean that like just exclusively in America. It's everywhere, you know. Not every single house is unique. That's crazy. So I think it's just that it's a typical small town, and therefore some of the houses look a little bit similar to the ones in the previous game, but it looks like a fairly singular story. I do love the setup. I think it's fairly unique to basically have this thing where the person has this supernatural ability to talk to the ghosts, and it's basically a whole office. Like, it's a whole task. It's a job, you know. It's not a secret or something that just suddenly happened and then the whole story is about getting to terms with that. No, it's actually a known thing for the entire family, and the whole town knows it. And now, maybe through the grief, he's losing it. I don't think he's fully losing it. I think it's more a thing of like trauma response or grieving response. But yeah, I think that's a really interesting setup. And then, of course, to have him be haunted, which might be part of it. Maybe losing his powers also means losing the protection that these powers gave him from some other nefarious beings, or the other nefarious beings are. So that's my theory. I have a twofold theory. Either those beings basically smell that he's losing his powers and now can move in because he's less strong, powerful, or they are the cause of it. And the question is whether they have something to do with Kate's death or whether it's something about Emma, who is also part of the bloodline. So she very likely has those powers as well. And maybe he's also losing the powers because Emma now has them, which, what an awful thing for, well, maybe not. It depends on how they, if it's just random people, ghosts, you know, talking to her, then maybe it's not as scary, but still. But yeah, I think the whole setup is really, really interesting. And I love that the whole city, the whole town knows that he has these powers, and the actual secret is that he is losing them, because it's completely reverse of what you usually have, you know, where everyone's like, you can't talk to ghosts. So I really enjoy that. And yeah, looking forward to playing this. If I missed something, you know, some references or whatever, feel free to tell me in the comments. And also, what's your take on this? If this was basically your job and it had been handled like it's a Nepo baby job, but out of necessity, because if your family strain is the only one that can talk to the dead, it's not really nepotism, because, you know, you just simply have the power, whether you like it or not, and you lose it. Would you tell people or wouldn't you? Would you lie? Because I feel like I would probably at least have confided in my best friend, and maybe even my father-in-law, who's a doctor, who might help me, you know, get me into therapy to see if it's something physical or something psychological. Because my immediate thought would be, this is 2024, so we have the internet probably. Yeah, we have the smartphones, and we have enough means and knowledge to know that that grief, trauma responses, psychological issues can create certain things, you know, even like physical illnesses, or I mean, I can't compare it because I never talk to the dead, but it might as well be the reason why he's losing it, you know, that he's grieving a lot. And also he seems to be very unsure of himself. So I probably would tell people, at least close friends and relatives. So my question to you, what would you do? And with that, I bid thee farewell. See you next time. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song, so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.